Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Settling in now, Kris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kris Bryant.
On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Headley. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on him.
Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. But fortunately here, no advance. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really a guy that's fueling this offense right now. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball. His speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out. Into the box now, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Gardner.
Smoked on the ground left side. On to first, and there are two down.
Batting third.
Brian McCann gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Fowler looking up. A leap at the wall by Fowler, but it'll come up empty. It's a home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Standing in now, Greg Bird.
First baseman.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a two-out double. Eduardo Escobar, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one. Javier Baez will get his first cuts here. Tanaka's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Addison Russell into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. You get that feeling? That'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Hot shot to third. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. It remains. Starlin Castro strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Starlin Castro.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting 7.
Chase Headley gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Tap foul at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So a runner at first with one man gone. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Running is Castro. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Aaron Hicks, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
The tough part of this for the third baseman is that it's not like a bunt play where he's charging from the get-go. This is a full swing, so he freezes just a little bit. Then he has to come flying in a hurry, and he just can't get it done in time.
Jacoby Ellsbury gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And a nice changeup that time from Lester to start things out. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. Russell has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Jorge Soler will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Tanaka gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Gardner. He's got it 1 away. Number 40 steps into the box.
Number 40.
Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count. 2-0.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Dexter Fowler will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A wind up and the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Beaten into the ground over to first. Bird is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Brett Gardner.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Stepping in, Brian McCann. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number
Greg Bird
33.
walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, not his best effort right there. Luckily, he's still got another strike to turn things around.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Eduardo Escobar is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Lester gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman,
Starlin Castro will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. One and one. One run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. This pitch is popped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
now batting, third baseman.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Addison Russell will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Hicks. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on its way. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Shot toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
In is Jorge Soler. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Ground ball left side. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Cubs. Carlos Beltran comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. There's his total now, just into his fifth inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
Now batting, center fielder
Aaron Hicks stands in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
so 2 gone now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Too high. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Yankees. Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Chris Bryant comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Pitch out, nothing doing. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a rather easy first out. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ben Zobrist will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brett Gardner will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he takes ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
High and deep to straightaway right. Hayward looks up. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up